Usain Bolt storming through!
Usain Bolt won double gold here. Beyoncé sold this place out. The Red Sox played a World Series here. And somehow, this is also a Premier League ground. What's up, people? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, sit back, relax. You're about to enjoy this episode. Remember to smash that like button, by the way, and subscribe to the channel. If you're a returning subscriber, my people, you already know how it goes. This is Stadium 8 out of 20. Let's get into it. This is London Stadium, home of the Hammers, West Ham United. But the thing is this stadium wasn't built for football. It was built for the 2012 Olympics. Like, you can see people running around, like doing exercises and stuff around the stadium. Bolt won double gold here. Farah did the 5,000 and 10,000 right here in front of 80,000 people. The athletic track is literally still here. I think it's just being covered up at the moment to play football. Ever since then, this place has hosted everything. Beyoncé, Jay-Z, Bundayy, Rugby World Cup, the MLB World Series. I'm not even joking. The Red Sox, the Phillies have played here. More on that later. And yeah, as you can tell by now, West Ham don't own this stadium. They rent it. The only Premier League club that doesn't own their ground so far on this tour. So yeah, they are fighting for survival in the Premier League right now. They lost that game to Arsenal. Unfortunate for them. But yeah, let's see if they make it. That's a chat for another day. Today is about this place. Let me show you inside. Once you find the reception, you grab your lanyard and the tour is about to start. The tour starts at the Royal East. And this is where the Queen actually watched the 2012 Olympics. So the Royal East is now the hospitality suite area on match day. When you walk around it, you see the way it is properly designed. It looks really good. It has comfortable seats. I'm sure you get drinks and stuff here. From up here, you get your first proper look at the bowl. And there it is, the magnificent London Stadium. Currently holds about 62,000 fans, and I heard they're expanding it to like 68 for next season, which will only make it the second biggest ground in the entirety of the Premier League. And you know, the best club in the world is the only one that is larger, Old Trafford. So they've got a couple of stands here. They've got 3 stands. There is the Bobby Moore stand. There is the Sir Trevor Brooking stand. And there is the Billy Bones stand. We'll come back to him in a bit. Also, this place is properly inclusive. There's sensory room, there are wheelchair spaces, accessibility on every level. But yeah, that's really nice for them to like think about all of this. I mean, they're making it to be world standard. Right, quick history lesson. If you look at the West Ham crests, the shape of the crests is the base on the bow of HMS Warrior, the first iron-hulled warship in the Royal Navy. It was built in 1860, and the 2 hammers, they are the riveting hammers, the tools that drove the iron rivets into the ship's hull. And if you look on the side, you will see this TIW on the badge. That represents Thames Iron Work. Because back in 1895, the owner of the shipyard started a football team for his workers, Thames Ironwork FC. And 5 years later, they renamed it West Ham United. So when you hear them called the Hammers or the Irons, that's the actual job their founder did. So pretty cool. You've learned something today. Let's move on to the next part of the tour. From the bowl, you head deep into the stadium and you see the 2012 Olympic mascot. It's called Wenlock. You see him there just waving, just there. Then you walk the players' route. The hallway from when the players get out of their car till they walk into the dressing room. On the wall, you see West Ham legends all over. You see Bobby Moore, and yeah, that's Billy Bones lifting the FA Cup in 1975. The only hammer to ever lift it twice. Trevor Booking actually called him the greatest West Ham player ever. That's why the East Stand has his name on it. Walking past those, just imagine being a player here. You see people you want to live up to, like, yeah, these are people that have been fighting for this club. I want to stamp my impact too as well. Now we get into the dressing room, and you can see all the shirts arranged. You see the claret color. I like the color here. It's not too sharp, but it's really nice. And also, if you notice this on the wall, I really like it. They are like baby photo of every single player. You can pause it here and try to see if there's any one of them you can recognize. Apparently, Nuno, the coach, asked for this. So before they walk out onto a Premier League pitch, they see who they were before any of this started. That's actually powerful. Around the corner, you see a section for famous people who have used this room, including Mr. Beast, Arsene Wenger, and a couple of others. Few names I wasn't even expecting to be there. You see sidemen as well, which is really interesting. Also, you also see a part of the wall that shows every version of the crest through the club history. And you see a list showing everything they've ever won. Now it's time for the tunnel walk. When the players come out, they play this anthem. If you are a hammer, you will know it instantly. I'm not going to name it. Drop it in the comments and tell me what this tune is. Standing on the pitch, looking up, it is properly massive. It's massive, baby. You feel it more from down here than from the stand. Here is something I noticed. You see this claret colored strip between the front row and the pitch. That's the gap left over from when this was an athletic track. They've colored it in West Ham colors to make it look like a design. But the front row is actually further from the touchline than any other ground I've been to so far. It might be me overthinking it, but I feel like it makes the fan a bit far from the action. Anyways, Hammers, be honest, does it feel close enough to you guys? Let me know. Once you're in the dugout, take pictures. You spot the badge on the ground, take pictures around it, create your content, whatever it is you want to do.
2, 3.
Now, this is where the tour took a turn because I wasn't expecting this at all. They take you into the MLB section, and yeah, the Red Sox played here, the Phillies played here. This is the only Premier League ground that hosts Major League Baseball. The MLB World Tour London Series. Don't ask me about baseball, I have no clue, as you can tell already. But yeah, it's nice to like stand here and see what this is about. You see different things, you take pictures here if you want souvenir and stuff, you do all of that here. Then let's go into the away dressing room. It is the same story as every ground I've been so far. It is bland, it is boring. Although the only difference here is on the wall, they've hung every West Ham shirt from the last few decades. If any of these remind you of a player, drop the name in the comments. And once we're done here, we head back to the reception to just round up the tour. So yeah, that's pretty much the tour. It's time to like go into the store to get something. First of all, when I got into the store, I was told I cannot record, so it limits what I can even show you. But yeah, I went around, tried to like check for stuff. The stuff they have, they're really nice. Some are over budget, to be honest, but I guess it is London. It's like a team with all these London stadiums. But yeah, I went through, I tried to like check for stuff, anything I could buy. In the end, I ended up getting this scarf, which was really nice. I got it for £16.20. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. Now, it is time to rate London Stadium. For stadium presence, I'm going to give it 8 out of 10. It was built for the Olympic. You can feel this place was built to host the world. So yeah, 8 out of 10. For football energy, I'm going to give it 6.5 out of 10. This isn't enough. The club has done what it can. You can see the West Ham murals, the stand, the hammers everywhere, but it just doesn't feel like this place was built for football first, I guess, because you're renting it, so that makes sense. Fan experience, I'm going to give it 7 out of 10. Genuinely well thought through, accessible, comfortable. You see that part outside, I'm sure it's going to be lit on a match day. Value for money, I'm going to give it 7 out of 10. The tour was solid, it was properly informative. It's a bit annoying with the no film rule in the store, but yeah, fair game. And in total, that gave West Ham 28.5 out of 40, which puts them 7th on the leaderboard. Hammers, be real with me. Does the London Stadium feel like home yet? Or is something still missing? Drop it below. I'll be reading every single comment. So yeah, Stadium 8 out of 20 done. Next up, the Arsenal. The champions or champions to be, depending on the next few games. I'm marching on now, and I'll see you in the next one.